Hello guys, and I'm back with weekly review. It's been for a while, I guess couple of weeks when I missed, because we have so many tracks from ZCL 50 vlogs, like official 105, but some people have more than one submission of tracks, so it was many more. But anyway, we start from TW Shorty 7 to 12 by Codewalt, and this is a long level, and it's all his level from 7 to 12 in one go, which again you can take separately all these 6 new one and practice them, and then go here and do one big run. But it's now not our way how I do it, so I just started the longest, the hardest part, and well, you will see how it's ends. Anyway, as I understand, this is his second iteration. There was like CW Shorty 1 to 6 and people enjoyed them. I believe the most playable it's like 4th. Please let me in the comments which one is the most playable. And yes, this is a bite. Sorry. As for the track, Codewalt doing like really great tracks. I really enjoy playing it. It's all connect nicely. They're all like from 7 to 12 are connect ideally. You understand where all their transition. They have different colors this time. And I enjoyed. I have some really luck moments and some not, where I failed a lot. But as you can see, 7 minutes, this is I believe it's my second attempt, and yes, I'm failed, but let's go and see. So if I made this jump, there is like loop and then another speed check 160, which I definitely wouldn't make before it. So after it, going up into the loop, which we had in level I believe 9, and then slide into the finish. So nothing hard particular, but well, it is what it is. Corn Froze Over by Karen and Hydra. Well, usually I love Karen tracks and not really like Hydra tracks because they're hard, but in this case it's ice, which I hate, and as you can see there is a lot of jumps, a lot of transitions, and it's all made this level so hard, so painful for me. Well, especially when you need to do this half loop going down. I don't like, you saw, I don't like the first part and then that's it. But you need to do half pipe jump, then made transition here, and the black ice, if I'm correct, it have less grip, so it's more painful. Then another jump into the straight ice, then transition in the half pipe loop with, how to say, with hope that you won't fall out of this half pipe. Checkpoint, another jump, and another transition with small adjustment jump. So you can see there is a lot of jumps, and in the end you will see there is a finish, which also not aligned perfectly with the end, so you need also aim into the finish, which again really hard in this track with ice. So yeah, as you see, I just show you, I won't finish it, it's not my level at all. And now we'll go to the Flore 38 by Flore Tenebris, and I believe Flore 01 in ZCL 50 blocks, so this is his 38 level. But anyway, I enjoy it. It's have couple interesting moments where you have an option how to do this track, going like wider, going in different direction, and it's all have like navigation arrows, so you understand where you need to go, even if it's blind jump. So I really enjoy this track. All transitions are smooth, and like, yeah, I really enjoy. I want to play it. Maybe I will try to beat this after time. Really fun track. Enchanted Forest by GPT, and I guess track made by GPT. So it's partially hard because of transparency and all this neon and transparent bulb which distract you. The speed that you have will give you a lot of room to jump, so I would say maybe it seems hard, but in most cases this track is done that it can forgive your errors and give you opportunity to cover it up. It's just when you do it, ideally you get really good time. Echoing Depth by Timpanzee, and as you can see Renergy here, he said he really enjoys this track and sub 25 possible, so he left after this and I assume he tried to do it, and I hope he done it, so wish him luck. By the hardness level I found the only one element where you need to go like the loop and then go not the full loop but go into the wall, which is really hard for me. The Randomiser by Zivitsev, and how it's called, I believe it's how you play it. I don't have like after time because I guess it's random stuff, but you need to aim with all this fan and into the checkpoint and into the finish, so you can do it left, right. It's just really interesting track to play it. Port Island V3 by Jetka. Somehow for me it was really painful track. I couldn't finish it from the first attempt, but people in the lobby really love it. They were fine that I reset time to try to finish it. It wasn't really hard, it's just not like fit my driving or steering style, that I failing a lot at the same spot after the third checkpoint near the finish. I don't know how, I don't know why, but missed a lot. Another spot where I was failing, and I believe a lot of people were failing, it's the jump after the first checkpoint, the long jump. It's I'm failing and not aiming a lot because it's blind jump, and after the pipe sometimes I go off. But anyways, people enjoyed, I finish it, I'm happy. Kakist, the Bow of Cats, and it's really hard me to say something about this track. It's not a line, but by the name I guess it's what After tried to do, and it's all about steering, cornering. I wouldn't say there is a lot of place where you can fall off, but the main goal is have enough speed to the last jump into the finish where you can be really sub after time. You know, sometimes you just don't want to read title for levels anyway. And this is really hard speed track, which was fun. I found two, let's say, hard elements. It's downgrade jump in after the second checkpoint, and then transition into the wall right after this jump, because sometimes it's not aligned, it's always not aligned perfectly, but sometimes it's unity bounce and I'm getting off. The ground transition or surface change, good idea, is good element because it's make you be always on concentrate how you steering, how you do from asphalt to the grass and back. Sandy Valley by MDPL, so in this case, yeah, it's nice name of this track. And there is a lot of sand. I not really enjoy sand, and this track have really interesting element when you need to go on this water pipe or with sand, and you need to maintain a lot of speed to make this jump to the second checkpoint, because there is like a barrier, so you need to jump over. And I believe that's it. All other parts are pretty easy, just a lot of transition from sand to solid surface. Boulders galore. I want to call this track slightly like khaki, but it's not. It just have really strange transitions and really hard elements how to do it. It's not really hard. The only thing that at the end you need to do, like I'm doing, like arms up to jump over, because if not you're failing, but nothing really hard here. Swimpool Mansion. As Rick Drew said, oddly familiar track. I don't know what track he think about. Only my idea, it was like, I don't remember who did this track, like tribute to Gone by the Spirit, I guess, something like that. But it's not like this one, it's just a building with a lot of scary ghosts and a lot of different transitions and graveyard with, as you can see in the right, you will see there is like a jump which can give you extra like second or two, or it's the only way how you can beat the after time, I don't know. Yeah, nice track, a lot of effort into the scenery. Sandstorm by Diabler, and as usual I was not hoping but expecting that this track will be something really out of like normal track, and I was done. This is the first loop only at the end of the time, so we're not like watching for Fabulous Air how he done it from this point, because I never have enough time, so I just wouldn't like try to do time reset. But again, after these first or two loops, it's all not really hard. It's just you go straight into sand and jump into the finish. People said that there was distraction because finish wasn't red, I guess. So yet again, it's surprisingly normal track from Diabler without any new glitch exploits and other stuff, which I think really interesting to see. Unsummonable Artifact by Butter. I was struggling on this track, and apparently the only way how I can do this track is just made like breaking, because without breaking I was failing at the first part when you need to do transition, but after the transition it's really on one go, and not that guy done it from the first attempt. So, and I was struggling to do it like for whole 7 minutes, so yeah, I'm really bad at it. And in the end, I want you to show the RPG track from training, and I believe from this week he create like a lot of them. And on this track, there's a couple way how you can do all these checkpoints from 1 to 4th. And this way how I done it right here was shown to me by Butter. He showed it, well, I watched it how he able to jump here. And another really hard point for me was the third one, because if not using the photo mode, I always missed that there is another booster down here which you need to use like to double stack your speed to make jump to the 4th checkpoint. And for all other parts are pretty easy, just maintain your speed and jump. And I wish to have like for all author who create RPG tracks where you need to find or done one element by another, to make opportunity for such track that you could jump. If you failed, like in this case, for example, if you failed second, you can try it over by rerouting it from the first to second, which almost done it here, but not exactly. And you don't have reset here, but if you could have this option to remake like second, third, 4th checkpoint over and over to try to practice, it could be really helpful. Anyway, this was all track from this week, from like except training RPG small track. There's like 6 of them and I didn't finish them. They're hard. You just need a lot of grinding to understand how to do it. It's like a maze. So if people like it, please do them. They're fun. For some people, I find the way how to do in 2 of 6 of them. So yeah. But again, didn't have a time and didn't want to reset because there was like vote skip, enable, and people vote for skip, some of them. Anyway, as I said, leave likes, subscribe, comment something. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you next time.